and start with it. So, starting with the linked list, as defining a linked list, it is a data structure used to store a collection of elements, unlike array, where elements are stored in continuous memory locations. Linked list store elements in separate nodes, and each node points to the next one. This makes it easier to add or remove elements from the list, especially in the middle. The node has two parts, data and the next. The data holds the actual value or information, and the next is a reference or a pointer to the next node in the list or the previous node. As linked list has three types. The first one is singly linked list, the second is doubly linked list, and the third one is circular linked list. So saying this all the three types in a very brief form so that the concepts are very clear. So starting with the first linked list, it's singly linked list. In singly linked list, in this type, each node points to the next node and the last nodes points to the null to indicate the end of the list. It's good for situations where you only need to move in one direction from the first to the last element. The least complex linked list is the singly linked list, where a head node points to the node, that node points to the node, and so on until the tail is reached to the last. A common example of this is a train. We can take an example of train. Well, all the cars are connected together singly, the first one to the last one. So this is a good example of single linked list. Moving to the second one, that is double linked list. Double linked list is a variation of linked list in which navigation is possible in both ways, forward as well as backward, easily as compared to single linked list. Following are the important terms. Understand the concept of double linked list. As I'm saying, the four types of terms in double linked list. The first one is link, the second is next, third one is priv, and the last one is linked list. So the first one is link. In this, each link of the linked list can store a data called an element. The second is next. Each link of the linked list contains a link to the next link called next. The third is priv. Each link of the list contains a link to the previous link called priv. That means previous node. The third one is linked list. A linked list contains the connection link to the first link called first and the last link called last. As we can take an example of your daily commute on the subway. As a real world example of the linked list, your home is the head of the list and the place of work is the tail, and every stop in between is another node in the list. This is a perfect example of double linked list. I hope the double linked list concept is clear to all the one. So the last one, circular linked list. In circular linked list, the last node points back to the first node instead of pointing to the null. It can be singly circular or doubly circular depending on whether it's singly or doubly linked list. Circular lists are useful for applications like round robin scheduling. The circular linked list is defined using a structure called node. Each node contains two components, data to the store the value and next to store the pointer to the next node in the list. The create node with parentheses function is used to create a node by allocating memory dynamically. As a real life example of circular linked list, we can take music or media player. Circular linked list can be used to create a playlist for music or media player. The playlist can be represented as circular linked list, where each node contains information about a song or media item, and the next node points to the next song in the playlist. This is a perfect example of s- circular linked list. I hope the concept of circular linked list is also clear. It was quite interesting about learning the linked list topics and its types. Let us see some key operations. The first one is insertion, adding a node at the beginning and or in the middle of the list is used using insertion. The second is deletion. Deletion, removing a node from beginning, end or middle. It is done using deletion. The third one, transversal. Going through the nodes to access or display the data is done by the transversal. So yes, this was the some key operations that are basically used in linked list. So in summary, a linked list is a flexible data structure for managing collections of data where nodes are connected through pointers, making it easy to add or remove elements. Each type of linked list has its own advantages depending on the situation, especially for tasks where inserting and removing items in the middle of the list is needed. So the linked list is quite simple to use and quite helpful.